Hello
Ow.
and welcome to The Corner. I'm the Frosted Glass and I'm joined by my fellow Alabaster Savages, Jack Gunsky,
I am drunk on stuffing.
Moonshock,
If you want some of this, you got to ask nicely.
or just give him $5.
Yeah, that
Terry
works.
Diamantis,
As I mentioned on Minions yesterday, and I stand by, Hitler was the hero. He rid the world of a great evil, and that actually got me kicked off Twitter.
uh, and our official Thanksgiving Native American, Johnny Hellcat.
Ooh.
Not so much alabaster as like an off-white eggshell.
But you are a savage, though, right?
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
Not an
Okay.
Alabaster
Wait,
Savage.
you just call Johnny the S word? Johnny, are you okay?
oh shit! Give me the blanket.
Do you need
Give me my
help,
blanket.
Johnny?
I need my blanket.
Well, are you also known as Dancing with Hellcats?
No, it's runs with red dot.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright, well, let's get started with our first article. Another Thanksgiving tradition takes root
Oh.
and is harder
Is
to
it
take
vegan
than,
by the root?
Let me guess. It's racism.
and is
I
harder
was
to
hoping it
take
was
than
written by the
watching
root.
the Lions every year.
Mhm.
They're a sports ball team, I think.
I think so. By the way, Moonshock, tall person wants to give you money.
Yeah,
Tell
I
him how
saw
to.
that. I'm actually putting in a link right now.
Right.
Thank you, though.
Thanksgiving is upon us. Time to sit around with family and friends and bite your tongue. While we stuff our faces with the carcass of a sentient being who was abused their
Oh, dear
entire
God.
life.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Right.
whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, first of all, I gotta see this motherfucking author. This is Bob Pepe.
Do we
Is that
have a
his name?
word
Bob
for
Chardonnay.
do we have a word for people who just have a problem with fucking everything and they're insufferable?
Bob.
Oh wait, yeah, we do. Vegans.
Well,
Is that,
also,
is that
Democrats.
is that the frog with movie Bob's face?
Uh,
God.
Yeah,
oh God, I
Pepe
hope
is the
not.
frog.
Yeah, he says his description is just a guy with some thoughts. I love tech, my family, sports, politics, and trying to find my place in this crazy world. Dude,
Yeah.
No, so this entire article is just gonna be like, I don't want to be quiet about all my problems with the people around me, so I'm going to make Thanksgiving absolutely miserable for everyone for
Yeah.
no reason because I can't get my opinions out every fucking other day of the year.
And I just put a picture of our author into chat, so if everybody wants to, he looks like a good old family man, but that woman of his. He looks like in this picture. He looks like he's flipping off the camera. If you look at his hand that he's putting around his wife, he looks like he's secretly flipping off the camera, like he's trolling everybody.
Well, hopefully his wife is a sentient being.
Well, hopefully not. Otherwise, she'll get eaten for Thanksgiving.
Oh my god.
While we stuff our faces with the carcass of a sentient being who was abused their entire life and then brutally murdered, so that we can celebrate the massacre of the Native Americans.
Oh my god.
Johnny seems to have survived.
I do what I can.
Okay, before we go any further, thank you, tell person. He says, "Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. If you even joke about needing money, I might send it to you."
I do not need any money. Do not send me money.
Send me Terry's money.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have a Streamlabs or anything like that?
No. We have another dark winter of COVID looming ahead of us. You know the drill.
No, you do. I don't.
It's gonna be a dark Christmas.
Guess what? If I get COVID, that's for a week. You, on the other hand, you're gonna be miserable the whole
Whoa.
winter.
Frosted, did you see that notification at the top? This account is under investigation or was found in violation of the medium rules.
Yeah, I think that was from the response I made about the author's teeth that last stream.
Oh, for Fuck's sake. Yay!
Yeah. So
Oh
I
wait, so
can't.
that means you can't post any more comments.
No, I can't.
Oh, that's a
But-
load of crap.
Oh.
Luckily, I could still read the articles though.
Yeah.
See, this is when you say, whose ass did I just perforate with my big old dick because you guys are a bunch of pussies.
That will definitely remove the suspension. Guaranteed.
Yeah. You know the drill. Wear a mask, get a shot, then another shot, and then a booster shot. This is the new norm, but there is another tradition we have created in the last few years. We have to
I like
spend
the old
this
one better, one that died.
No kidding.
we have to spend this day with Trumpers.
No.
Dun dun dun.
Dun,
Dun, dun,
the
dun.
worst people on the planet.
Yes, I'm afraid
Exactly.
I can't hang out with these people anymore. Sorry. Bye, guys.
Inscribing literally half of the country.
Another wrinkle in this already hectic day. It used to be traffic and your drunk uncle. Drunkle?
Drunkle? What's he doing in here?
That would soil this festive day. Now we have to make sure we don't trigger the Trumper sitting next to you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Right, because the Trumpers are the ones who are going to get triggered.
This is where you cue that. Go ahead, Terry.
Have you guys seen Lou Perez on Twitter? He was on like a YouTube channel called We the Internet, and for Thanksgiving he put up one of those things where like his thing is written on cards and he's like slowly like throwing the cards away and like revealing the full message. And he's going on about how he was devastated to learn that his auntie had died just before Thanksgiving, which means he can't yell at her for her faulty politics.
You know, this
Yeah,
would have been.
I remember
perfect-
that one.
This would have been the perfect article to have Drunkle as a guest. Sorry, go ahead, Terry.
Yeah, but
Trump-
no, but just think about not having the self-awareness to get so angry that you write a Medium article, then post a turkey with an unflattering picture of Donald Trump on pasted over the head, and then claim that the Trump supporters are going to be the ones who get triggered.
Also, look at this. This is the laziest Photoshop I have ever seen.
It was absolutely horrible.
Yeah,
Look how messy the edges are and everything. That was done in like 10 seconds.
Yeah. So you just reminded me of V. Remember when that chick died because of the what's his name, Russian Deadpool? He started the live stream with, well, a feminist got triggered again for the last time.
You know, all I can think about is that that big old fat girl that's got a nose ring in it, and she goes, "I'm triggered." You know, if anybody remembers that one, because she's got your stereotypical look of somebody who's never going to get a guy, even if she paraded through the street naked. She's just like, "I'm triggered." Why?
I'm sorry, but the Trump people are moving on with their lives. The only thing I've heard from the Trump people are grumblings about, you know, first of all, the election being fixed, and second of all, about, you know, the general state of the country, which has just gone to absolute dog shit. But I haven't heard like foaming at the mouth like when Trump was elected.
And the thing is, you never see this from this side either. You never see us get all fucking hot and bothered, not anywhere near as much as this, about them. We don't care. That's the primary cause, because we don't care. We don't spend any second of any hour of any day thinking about, oh my God, these people are such assholes, because we don't care.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, like, I spent the Thanksgiving before last. It was, let's see, my sister came over from where she lives and brought her family with her. My other sister lives in town. She was there, and God, who else was there? I think it was my stepdad's son and his family were there. And
I assume they're all dead from COVID now.
I am debating all these people who are all Trump supporters about how the wage gap doesn't exist.
Oh, fun.
it is 10-1 against me, and I'm educated in this shit now because I've seen so many of the videos.
They're
You
Trump.
hear all the fucking arguments.
Wait, they're Trump supporters and they believe in the wage gap?
Yes,
What?
What?
unicorns exist.
Yeah.
Wow.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
Hey, I just had a thought. Frosted, do you still have to pay Medium? Like, now that you've got your account under investigation, do they still take you $5 every month or whatever it costs?
I don't know. I assume so.
That's a bit of a scam.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
should at least stop taking your money if they're not going to let you.
Well, it's
have
like
an
it's like
account.
YouTube taking people's super chats and never relinquishing the amount that they owe them. They just
Yeah.
keep it all.
Like happened to Sinatra.
Yes, exactly.
Let's see. Trump has already made the country not trust the vaccine.
Wrong. He's still pushing it.
He spent 4 years telling the nation that every department in the government is stupid and corrupt.
'Cause
And you
it's-
can't
Was he wrong?
What does that have to do with the vaccine?
But
and you
was he
can't
wrong?
and you can't trust anyone except those who kiss his disgusting fat ass.
Oh, disgusting fat ass. I sense some jealousy here.
Someone hasn't looked in the mirror.
Yeah.
So we can't trust Dr. Fauci.
No,
I mean,
and you want to know why we can't trust Dr. Fauci?
We-
Because this motherfucker was in charge of the AIDS research in the very beginning of the 80s, and he got lots and lots of people killed with his AZT. That is not a drug you can trust. So you goddamn right this guy should not trust Fauci or anybody.
We now know that Dr. Fauci is directly related to the creation of this thing. And it's
Yes.
people like you who were saying at the beginning of this pandemic that the notion that this disease was created, was synthesized, was just a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, and not to mention that Fauci's been on every president, like since the first Bush administration's health panel, or like their chief health officer, or somewhere in line. That this guy has made a fortune advising, and I say with air quotes, advising presidents. This guy is as corrupt as you can get. He is the last person that you would want to trust with people's health. But
No,
he's number fucking one.
and it's just gaslighting all over, because this is the type of person who would have who was saying before Donald Trump was before Joe Biden was in quotes elected, that that they wouldn't take this sort of vaccine because it was made under Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're the type of person who are saying it should be mandatory.
Well, that's
Pardon
because Trump's
me,
not in
but-
charge.
Pardon
Also,
me,
Trump
but
would never have a
fuck you.
vaccine ready by the end of 2020.
Never.
Yeah.
Sorry, continue.
So we can't trust Dr. Fauci. We can't trust the CDC. We
Nope.
can't trust the FBI, CIA, and countless other acronyms that our tax dollars supports.
FDA.
That's
FDA.
true. Maybe we should get rid of some of those organizations.
Yes, we should. We should get rid of all of them because they don't do us any good. Because every single one of them is bought and paid for.
Except the FBI. The female body inspectors are the female body inspectors are heroes.
Oh, that's right. And don't forget that they're going after parents now too, because they're such bad parents. They have to be investigated.
I love that his position is we should trust the FBI and CIA.
And countless other acronyms.
Yeah, he's like, oh well, he's not telling us not to listen to the health experts, so we should be trusting the FBI and CIA because they are the health experts.
And let's not
Fuck
forget that. Go ahead, Johnny.
This is a fuck the government, except for the CIA
Well, and let us not
and
forget
the FBI.
our God and Savior, Bill Gates, will save us all because he knows everything about every kind of health plan and any kind of health plan or virus and all these things. He is the go-to guy. We must make sure that we put him on a throne.
And
and
God bless
worship
the
him.
HOA.
Yes, absolutely.
Fuck the government, except all the organizations that clearly are against Donald Trump.
I know it is easy to blame Trump for everything, but it really is his fault for just about everything.
If
He,
we
uh,
have to countermand every single one of this motherfucker's points, and this is going to be a very long article.
No, I just love the complete lack of self-awareness. It's easy to blame Trump for everything because everything is his fault.
Oh yeah, of course. Didn't you know?
I'm curious what this man's thoughts are on Joe Biden. He is the greatest president who has ever lived
Definitely the most popular though.
The most
Oh, yes.
the most popular, the most transparent, and the most lucid.
and the most continent.
Mm.
And he did not, I repeat, he did not shit in front of the Pope.
And it has the longest world record breaking gas you'd ever hear.
And
I mean, to be
does-
fair, I would probably fart on the British royal family too, but you
I was
know.
gonna say he doesn't give a fuck about royalty. He's just like, oh,
but
I'm
he
sorry.
probably did it like by accident.
It's like,
Yeah.
I will.
and Joe Biden, I am proud to say that Joe Biden has had 0 scandals in office.
Mm.
He hasn't even won a tan suit, so I think he's in the clear.
Yeah,
or
his-
had
his-
more than one scoop of ice cream.
His record is crystal clean. He is like the best president fucking ever. Oh my god,
Mm.
I want to kiss his feet, his ring, his toes, everything.
And Joe Biden takes his steak medium rare and not well done.
Yes,
And he does not put ketchup on his steak.
and he doesn't use the hot sauce.
Hillary does though. So.
Yes, Hillary definitely does.
He unleashed the beast. He is taking down the nation, which unfortunately needs to be taken down and replaced with a normal European-style government. Imagine
So
the shit.
Trump is doing a
Wow.
good thing. So Trump did a good thing by trying to take down America. Why don't you like him?
Yeah, and everything's going swell in Europe right now, right?
Oh, absolutely. And look at the blue states too. California, holy fucking shit, utopia.
Yeah.
No, but besides that, just what the words on the page say is like Trump unleashed the beast and tried to take down America, which needs to be taken down.
Mm.
So why don't you like Trump? He did what you want. He tried to take down America.
Well,
In
he
your
would replace
original mind, but,
it with a non-European government.
oh, that bastard.
Son of a bitch.
Imagine the shit I would take if I suggested that at Mar-a-Lago.
Do you want to know what Trump would do if you did suggest that at Mar-a-Lago? He would look at you, laugh, point at you, and everybody in the room would laugh at you as well. Because you would make yourself look like an ass.
Yeah.
That wouldn't offend him. That wouldn't do anything. He would look and be like, "You're a fucking idiot," and then he would move on.
Well, like half the shit, like when they try to offend him, he's just like, okay.
Exactly. That's why they called him Teflon Don, because nobody could piss him off or get him all ree like these fucking people are. He just didn't care.
The country is sick and tired of this virus. They are done with masks and social distancing. They're flying again with reckless abandon. They're crowding the stadium, spilling beer all over themselves, and spitting on the backs of the necks of the people in front of them.
Wow.
Did he just watch? He just recently watched Stand By Me, didn't he?
No kidding.
Americans are just done with all the vaccine stuff. They're doing things like going outside again and having a social life.
And touching grass.
Living life, getting the air outside. God damn it. What's
They're
wrong with these
working.
people?
Oh my god, they're working instead of mooching off the government.
Oh,
Like,
fuck,
you know,
sons of bitches.
But what really pisses me off about that whole lockdown is both of my jobs were considered essential.
Yeah.
I had 2 jobs, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you can keep working." I'm like, "But I want to mooch off the government."
I just like to think that while he's picturing like Trumpers doing these things, it's like in the Grinch when he's picturing the Who's doing all their Christmas stuff and all the noise. Let's see. America is back. And because only a liberal weenie would wear a mask and wash their hands, remember that old tradition?
What? Oh my god.
Yeah, remember how Trump said, "Don't wash your hands"?
Yes, he totally said,
Yeah.
"Don't wash your hands, everybody. You're a bunch of filthy motherfuckers, and I want you to stay that way. How dare you wash your
He's
hands?"
totally not a germaphobe,
Well,
even though he is one.
Well, on his order, I have made sure to greet everyone that comes into the bathroom by peeing on their legs.
Well, not to mention, put your hand, stick your hand up your ass a little bit and just say, "Hey, I want to shake hands. How you doing? Pleased to
Yeah,
meet you."
you greet them like John Belushi in Animal House, just piss all over their legs. The Trumpers are loud and proud, and you are going to hear about it this Thanksgiving. So we have to choose our words extra carefully this year. We
Oh
have
yes,
to make
because you are so well known for choosing your words carefully.
This guy is totally righteous. Righteous.
If the Democrat Party is known for anything, it's for its subtlety and compassion.
we have to make sure we don't mention anything that might sound like Biden or Democrat or some other triggering device. We can go around the table and say what we are thankful for. Many will say their health and the health of their family, as half the people at the table are unvaccinated and possibly shooting the deadly virus across the room into the faces of their loved ones.
Oh my god.
Actually, it was really funny. Is I think last year I got in a fight with my stepdad about gun registration, and I'm like, yeah, people should register their guns, and he's like, so if you went and got a gun, you'd register it, and I'm like, fuck no. I'm like, I'm not saying we shouldn't. I'm just saying we should, but I'm not gonna.
Calcon says Trump told you, or Trump was told if you wore a diaper and you can't go to the men's room, you have to go to the women's room and get it changed.
I'm sure there's a utility room somewhere around there for you.
Mm-hmm.
We can't blame Trump for everything, but we can blame him for giving the morons among us a voice and a platform, and that is worse. That is worse than everything?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, imagine people you don't like saying things. Holy
Common sense
shit!
Voice control.
Someone I don't like said something. What is this?
Some people said some things.
Yeah.
So undo your belt buckle, watch the lip-synced performances in the Macy's parade, and then watch the worst team in football play on TV and hope and pray that a commercial doesn't have a black or Hispanic family in it or something as egregious as that, which could trigger an onslaught of insults and ruin this entire day.
Wow.
Happy Thanksgiving, America. Good luck.
And
Wait.
that guy really hates being a Detroit Lions fan.
Apparently so.
And every time I see a black person, I just break out into a swearing fit. I just
Honestly,
can't control it.
he does have a point. When I watch commercials and I see just like everyone is black, everyone is gay, everyone is Hispanic, all I'm thinking is this is just political pandering.
Well, I will admit that, like, take a look at your average commercial on TV and tell me how many times you see a straight white male look good, or that you see an interracial couple, or that you see minorities at every single pass.
I don't watch TV, so I've never seen.
But
neither do I.
This guy would have to, in order for his point to make sense, this guy would have to think that what is going on with television today does not actually involve political pandering, and you have to be absolutely delusional to think that.
Well, I saw a video on Facebook. It was titled "How Do White People Even Survive?" and it was a collection of like infomercial people in infomercials who were just doing some inane fucking like, I'm gonna open up a bag of chips and just Hulk the fucking thing open.
Yep.
And it turns black and white. There's got to be a better way.
I just think of
and they just look at the camera like, what am I gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
I love
just
infomercials.
Think of there was a show called 30 Rock back in the day, and it featured an infomercial by one of the characters called the Tracy Jordan Meat Machine. and it featured a
Mhm.
parody of those exact infomercials, and it features a person trying to open up a bag of bread, and it's just a regular bag of bread, and they somehow spill the entire bag of bread everywhere.
What they do? Open it from the middle? Did they split it open because they couldn't get the little twisty?
Uh,
Then
I-
slices
I-
of bread go everywhere.
I especially like the one for the magic bullet.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
All right, but with
Yeah,
the end of the first,
the hungover couple that comes out like, oh, I don't want to talk.
Yeah, yep, that's right. And then these chipper people. If I was hungover like that and I saw people that happy, I'd want to kill them.
well,
How
If I was-
dare you be this happy when I feel this shitty?
If I was that hungover, I wouldn't have left the bed.
you mean when your neighbor is cheerily talking about their new appliance, you don't listen with rapt attention?
Uh,
All right. Well, with the end of the first article comes the first game,
the first
and that
best
game is Sad Libs.
Yeah.
This is a game where I take 4 headlines from Medium, take out one word, and you have to fill in that one word Mad Lib style. And then the chat will vote on which one is best.
Aw.
Hold on a
So,
second.
switching things up, Jack, I need a movie.
Wait, it's not an adjective? RoboCop. The greatest movie ever made.
And not the greatest.
The greatest movie ever made.
All right, Moon, I need a transitive verb.
Cornhole.
Is that a verb?
Yes.
To cornhole someone?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, if he wants cornhole, give him cornhole.
Yeah, you're just gonna lose. That's all.
Okay, fine. How about get back to me on that one, please. I'll look. I'll find a good one.
All right, Terry, I need a living thing.
It's a living.
Shut up!
Got him.
All right, I will just stick with the theme of the previous article and go Trump supporter.
Oh, we got sun.
Yep.
All right, and Johnny, I need a living thing plural.
It's a living.
Okay. So I will go with I'll go with the Trickly Puffs. Sort of a throwback there.
That is.
I remember Trigglypuff.
Yep.
Get your hate speech off this campus. Get your hate speech off this campus.
Are you changing yours, Moon?
Yeah. Why? Do you have it down already?
Well, I can change it if you want.
I can, if you want me, I can look up. I can tell you what cornhole means on Urban Dictionary, but I might as well change it. How about?
Good answer. Good answer.
Exactly. Thank you. This is Family Feud.
All right, cornhole it is.
Cornhole it is.
Survey says
All right, and Jax is in defense of the oral sex dream scene in RoboCop. All right,
Okay,
Moon-
fine. Just to let you know, just so I can define it, the cornhole is the act of gently inserting your well-lubed erect cock into your woman's well-rimmed and squeaky clean anus. That is the definition of cornhole.
So anal sex.
So why didn't
The
you
butt
just say,
fuck.
just say butt fuck?
Fine, you want to change it to that? Change it to that, so it looks better.
No,
All right.
he's stuck with cornhole now.
All right, well, Moon's is why can't male doctors cornhole women?
and who
Perfect.
doubted that one? Jack?
I did.
See?
All right, and Terry's making love to a Trump supporter helped me rediscover my sexuality.
Oh my God.
That's a good one too.
And Johnny's, should we eradicate extreme wealth and get rid of Trigglypuffs? All right.
Wow.
And I'll start the poll for the chat. Instructions on how to vote are up on the screen.
Well, I would like to congratulate Moonshock on winning.
Thank you.
Yeah, credit where it's due. I
mean-
didn't think that would work.
I mean, what's the point of
It
getting a
did.
medical degree if, you know?
I'm gonna say like this has been a pretty good set.
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Yeah, everyone's going Moonshock. As they should. That was the best one by far.
Oh, Terry got one.
So what they're saying is that doctors can't pass out hot dickings.
Not Dr. Tran.
Oral
Looks like
sex
Moon's definitely in the lead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it, Jack! Now that song's stuck in my head.
Johnny got one.
What
He just
song?
wants to be different.
Yeah.
What song?
You know goddamn well what song.
I don't know what song. What song?
I took the
Don't tell him.
Hippocratic oath, not the cornhole oath.
No, I'm trying to get it out of my head. I can't. Like,
All right. Well,
What?
The
when
winner
I
with-
said, "Trust me, I'm a doctor." I did. Is that a song reference?
the winner with 6 votes is Moonshock.
hush
Thank you. Thank you. I love this game. I love me some Sad Libs.
And Moonshock
You
will be
love it
passing
when you
hot
win, you
cornholes
hypocrite.
after the stream.
Passing out my cornholes, everybody. Everybody.
See, when I think cornhole, I think the
Dick.
boring backyard game.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I freaking hate that. It's so goddamn stupid because the rest of my family loves it. I fucking hate it. It is so
Well, yeah,
dumb.
because you lose at it, you fucking hypocrite.
I don't
I-
care. I think it's
I
stupid.
play it, but I'm just like I just want it to be over.
It's
What?
called beanbag toss.
Yeah,
not
it's because
fucking
it's-
cornhole.
it's because it takes forever. Because you cancel out each other's points, so it takes forever to actually get to 21.
It's
Yes.
it's the ultimate game of, well, I'm at a party, I guess I should be social.
Although it does remind me of every time I play. The first time I played Horseshoes, they needed there was a team that was playing at a bar, and they needed someone to replace the team that was missing. I guess they were no showing. And so I'm like, yeah, me and my dad are like, yeah, sure, okay. And they're like, well, have you played before? And I'm like, it's no harm in learning. And I'm thinking, I'm holding the horseshoe, and I'm like, okay, so this is a little heavy. I'm gonna have to give it a little bit of, power behind it. And apparently, I decided I was gonna fast pitch underhand this thing, and I almost put it through the bar wall. I'm like, oh, sorry about that. That's I did end up winning that round, but
All that matters.
Talk
Alright.
as long as you want because this card right here is perfect. Why can't male doctors cornhole women?
All right. Well, on to our second article. Mixed couple ads are black erasure.
Are they though? Because they feature black people.
But only one black person.
Exactly.
Everyone must be black.
And it's almost always like 99% of the time, it's a black man and a white woman. It is never the opposite.
So 13% of the population makes up 50% of the interracial couples.
It still blows my mind that this is the sort of person who would say that no, I can't.
I almost can guarantee you that he has a white person locked in his basement.
The author or Jack?
Well,
Yes.
a little bit of both.
Yeah, a little from column A, a little from column B.
I won't be able to look up this author, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The Southland.
I tried that,
Yeah.
but it's like it's putting the words South and land together, and that's like 500,000 different fucking returns of that. So I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah,
This guy.
but why is this still a thing in modern society? This notion of not allowing interracial couples. Why is this still a thing? I mean, even from the black perspective, surely they must realize that racial integration is a good thing.
No, you gotta stay with your own kind.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, yeah,
it's,
fucking homophobe. Oh my god,
it's
you
like
fucking
that.
racist.
It's like the Ryan Long sketch. It's
Wait.
like that Ryan Long sketch where the woke and the racist agree on everything, and then one of the things they agree on is no interracial dating, because it's bad.
Is it me or does that black woman in that picture look like a fucking one of those puppets?
Yeah, that's a weird. She looks creepy.
It looks like he's about to snap her neck. In Brazil,
Black
after
women look creepy.
It looks like he already has, and she's kind of into it.
Cannibalistic Wizard says that pic looks totally like a Stockholm syndrome victim.
You told me you were gonna cornhole me.
That's the look on your face when you do get cornholed. She's like,
In Brazil, after the end of slavery, they tried to end racism by almost literally fucking the blackout.
Nice.
that is the best headline ever.
I just like the phrase fucking the blackout. They had an unofficial policy called blanqueamiento, translated to racial whitening, that encouraged dark-skinned people to marry lighter-skinned people. The children of these people would then marry even lighter-skinned people, so on and on, with the eventual aim being eliminating dark-skinned people from Brazil.
Yeah,
Something
Yeah,
similar is happening in American visual ads today.
No, it's not.
That's not how genetics work, though. Black skin is not a recessive gene. It doesn't just go away if you dilute it enough.
Yeah, there's still going to be some semblance of an African heritage in there. So you're never going to fuck the blackout. Not to mention the fact that usually the darker skinned genes are more dominant than the recessive white ones. So you're always going to have a darker shade. So you're never going to be able to fuck the blackout no matter how hard you try. No pun intended.
I'm not going to stand for this pessimism. Any black women in the audience, I am more than willing to give this a go.
I'm not saying a word.
Well, you
Except
have
for good answer.
You have abos down there, don't you?
What?
Yeah.
Abos, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you're getting upset over a scientifically illiterate and impossible policy that doesn't exist anymore, then you need to get your priorities in order, fella.
Keeper says, "Hey, Terry Ebony's here."
Super seducer. Super seducer. It'd be 4.
Yeah, it would be 4.
In America, most ads are targeted at white customers. Companies create ads with white people as their target audience.
No, they don't.
Here's the thing with white customers, though. They do not relate to non-white characters, actors, etc. For example...
This person obviously has never seen a fucking commercial on TV before. Unless, of course, this is just in Brazil.
Yeah, I like how the reach is going out of the country.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if white people watched a commercial for a dish soap with an all-black cast, they would believe that dish soap was meant to be used by black people only.
That does not make any sense.
What? Yeah, that's
no one believes that.
Or maybe they're thinking like, "Oh, those black people are so dirty. Let's just give them a bunch of soap and maybe they can wash the black off."
Yeah, like you know that body wash with the charcoal in it. That's not just for black people. That's not what that means.
It's all that pumice that they use, right?
I just had this phenomenon, like, you know, when you're not listening to something, but then, you know, you kind of get the essence of what was just said. Well, the essence I just got was, that was stupid shit.
Oh, my God.
Yes, correct.
What this means for companies is that if they want to appeal to white customers, they need to use mainly white actors in their ads.
How about this? Just use actors. don't qualify your ads by race exclusively, you fucking nut jobs. That's really all people want. Is they're okay with seeing black people in ads, they're okay with seeing gay people in ads, they just don't want any sort of weird, creepy racial or sexual pandering.
Well, the
But-
problem is this person is, like I said before, this person obviously does not watch TV these days, because that's all you ever see is exactly what this person is bitching that you don't see.
But this is 2021. It's the current year, not 1960s or even 1970s. You can't just use only white people in your ad. Today, there's an expectation for companies to diversify their ads. Companies could do that by using black couples in their ads, but that would not appeal to their white customer base.
Okay, stop. Go to China and suggest this shit, and we'll see what kind of response you get.
Yeah, go to China, look at their ads.
Go to Iran. Go to fucking Zimbabwe.
How about this?
You
Go
know?
to any non-Western country in the world
Yeah.
and look at their ads.
I do like the Chinese one where they put the black guy in a washing machine and he comes out Asian.
Wow.
That's a good washing machine.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to respect the balls on those people.
Yeah, I mean, in Japan, that is a very, very strict monoculture. They have a word for foreigners, isn't it called?
Tide, get the blackout.
No, it's fuck the blackout.
I believe it's called gaijin, that they call foreigners.
I
And-
don't know, Jack, you're the weeb.
I don't know that one. I do know that in China they refer to white
Yeah.
liberals as
Gaijin.
baizuo.
Gaijin is a Japanese word for foreigners and non-Japanese citizens.
Yes. Yeah. Atheist Icon just verified. Yeah, it's gaijin, and they mean that not as a bad thing, but as a, hey, look, you're not from here, but we have a word for you. It's like a lot of times these people are of the same. Oh my God, gaijin is the N word in Japan. No, it's not. Nobody even
So what-
takes it that way.
Why is it guy gin and not girl gin? Fucking sexist.
I know, fucking A. What the hell were they thinking? But again, this person has no fucking clue what they're talking about. And as you had said, Jack, go to anywhere outside of a Western country and try this shit, and you will get laughed right into the fucking ground.
Will says that it's literally the Japanese word for barbarian, which wouldn't surprise me, but also it sounds like kind of an archaic meaning to it. You know what I mean? I don't think that people are literally just calling all foreigners barbarians.
Yeah,
I'd be fine with them calling me a barbarian.
Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be too bothered by it. I mean, I don't give a flying fuck what other people think.
Yeah, some people would consider, oh my God, that is so rude. Other people are like, cool, no problem. I mean, stop getting so fucking butthurt over it. That's basically what people need to do. Get the fuck over it and just move on.
I'm not a barber, nor am I named Ian, so I do not want to be referred to in this manner.
So companies try to kill two birds with one stone by using mixed couples. In mixed couple ads, the white boyfriend/girlfriend spouse tells white customers that the product being advertised is for white people. The black person, on the other hand, would serve as a diversity token.
Oh my God.
No, then the advertisements are not saying that the thing being advertised is for a specific race. The reason they have diversity in commercials is because that's just an expectation now. It's about hiring practices. And people are all bitchy about like, oh, well, you can't just hire all white people. You have to hire the proper mix of people. And you have to, hire by race now for some fucking reason.
And what is the biggest waste of money in any company these days? They're those fucking diversity officers. Do you really need a fucking chief diversity officer at a company that already has an EEO policy?
No, I saw, I think it might have been either Eric July or but they were saying that the hedge funds are their real customers because they get so much money from the hedge funds that catering to what they want is actually more important for the company's well-being than caring what the customers think. So it's in their best interests to pretend to be woke, because if they don't, the hedge funds won't give them any money.
Well,
Like they won't. The hedge funds won't invest in them.
if they were worried that that is the N word of for Japanese, that they need to hear this one.
Yeah, no shit.
See if I can find it.
Yeah, no. Someone did get in trouble for saying that.
Oh, Ninga?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Niga.
It's Ninga, Ninga, I believe.
No,
Or is
no,
it,
it's
is it actually Niga?
Niga.
Oh
Yeah.
god, get over
Yeah,
it.
what does that translate to?
Actually, that translates to nigger. That does
Oh,
actually
oh,
translate.
No. But there was.
But no, it's not.
I
The
guess
word
I
that
know
they
more
were saying,
Japanese than I
it's,
thought.
I think it was. I think they were trying to say he was stuttering that or something like that.
No, but there
And-
was a guy who got in trouble because there was a Korean phrase, and
Yeah,
it was like "niga," but it didn't mean nigger. It meant something like I don't know, something totally benign. It was just a general Korean expression, but it
Yeah.
sounded like nigger, so they got like fired for it.
Kiever Dan brings up there used to be a YouTuber who was pretty popular called Niga Higa.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Basically, mixed couples are used in place of black couples. Mixed couples are used in American visual ads for the same reason Brazil used blanqueamiento to erase blackness.
No, it's
don't
because
think so.
a lot of commercials fit the racial makeup more what do you call it? More organically in the past, because we live in a country of mostly white people, and then people got bitchy because there weren't enough of their favorite race in there. And so companies, in order to avoid the bitchiness, just include as many races in commercials as they possibly can now.
it was Naega.
Yeah, I knew it was something like that.
Naega.
Yeah, that's Niega. Yeah.
Uh,
Actually, Niega is Niega.
Also, blackness is a nonsense term.
It
Yeah.
means you.
Mhm.
No, nega means you, and it's very it's informal.
you know, if you were
Naega
saying this to a
means
black
I.
guy, they might take it wrong. Nega means you.
Yeah, don't get Pat around here. He might be like, "Excuse me."
I think P-Dog was the one who had the most like discomfort around me saying nigger. So
Well, he came back on.
Well, it's not that he's, from my understanding, I'm not going to speak for him, but he knows. I mean, the word just makes people uncomfortable, but he knows that there's no inflection behind it.
yeah,
So he doesn't care.
Yeah, I
but
mean, it's not like
when
we're
I
just
said
looking at a crowd of them and saying that word. We're talking about it in
Yeah.
context, not.
Yeah.
No, but when I said it on stream, he sort of made a point of saying, "Now I know you're Australian and it doesn't have the same impact there, so I'm going to overlook it." Like it's something along those lines. So I was like, okay,
Yeah.
But again,
Right.
even if an American said it, the way that we're talking about it, nobody should get uncomfortable because it's all about context. It's how you use the word.
Yeah.
So, I mean, people just need to
context is evil. Context is
Oh,
evil.
that's right. Context is a social construct,
It's
right?
colonialist.
I got in an argument over Huck Finn with a college friend, or not a
With,
college friend.
Mr. Jim.
No, he's a friend of mine who's a college professor and debate coach over in. I think he was in Oregon for a while, but no, he's as lefty as you can get. But like, I'm just like, okay, so two people are walking down the street and they're talking about Huckleberry Finn. I go, and they start talking about, and they walk past the black guy. Is he going to get mad?
Well, it depends
I
on
mean,
how
in
he hears
today's
it.
world, probably.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
It's
this
like,
is-
well,
I like Norm Macdonald's bit about that book is the way to fix the controversy is just make all the characters black. That way when they say that way when they say nigger, it's just like listening to a rap song. Black couples are seen as problems in both Brazil's anti-racism policy and in American commercials. In both of them,
Brazil's.
blackness is not seen as a full expression of humanity. Instead, it is seen as a problem that needs to be eliminated. Mixed couples are used in visual ads to such an extent that the percentage of mixed couples in ads is much, much higher than the rate of mixed marriage/dating in real life.
I wonder what would happen if this guy met the guy from the previous article who is all uppity about the possibility of commercials featuring multiple.
Oh,
Yeah.
those only trigger Trumpers, though. Like this author.
I would just
Yeah,
love
exactly.
to see some of these people meet each other, though. I think that would be hilarious.
Oh God, that would be. Yeah.
A lot of commentators have also pointed out that mixed couple ads are racist in another way too. They say having a black man be the head of the household, implying that a black person is above a white person, would offend white viewers. That is why
It wouldn't.
that is why in most mixed couple ads the man is white and the woman is black.
That is wrong.
So
That is
you're
way
also
wrong.
implying that the man is the head of the household in an era where women can be the head of the household?
Only if they're black. Because they're superior.
Mhm.
This, of course, is a complete distortion of reality. In reality, mixed black-white couples are 3 times more likely to be black man, white woman than white man, black woman.
Gee, I wonder why.
What kills my spirit is when black people are forced to defend those ads. We are
At
forced to defend.
gunpoint, I just go around forcing people to defend these ads. It's just
Yeah, I'm just like I go up to like, the stereotypical. Oh, sorry, I interrupted Terry.
no, go on.
Yeah, the stereotypical wall of television sets outside a storefront, and I just go up to those. Look at that couple over there. One of them is white and one of them is black, and I don't like it. And then the other guy comes up. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
We are forced to defend mixed couple ads every time right-wingers attack these ads for pushing miscegenation agenda.
Miscegenation?
and,
Okay.
and yet the left writes articles about this bullshit.
Yeah.
When in the last 50 years has anyone on the right talked about miscegenation?
Is that even a
What
word?
the hell is miscegenation?
I got
It's
it.
basically just-
interracial breeding.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like the only time I've heard it said was in Oh Brother Where Art Thou, and that takes place in like the 20s.
The only time I ever hear about a problem with interracial breeding is when the left is saying that black people should not be breeding with white people because it dilutes blackness.
Yeah.
That's literally the only time I ever hear about it.
Yeah, I mean, there are tons of articles complaining about light-skinned black people,
Oh, plenty.
and I
They've
doubt they're
got white privilege or.
and I doubt they're coming from white authors. When in reality, these ads are anti-black, and we ourselves should be criticizing them instead of defending them.
So why are you defending them? Why not agree with the evil right wing and say, yeah, I hate these ads too.
Oh well, you can't agree with the right wing on anything ever.
Yeah. Well, they just want all black ads. So
That would interrupt the political oligarchy. Would it be an oligarchy?
I wonder if they want the people to go back to where they came from.
all right. Well, now with the end of the second article, comes the second game, which is for the chat only. Jack and Johnny.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey,
Johnny is not allowed.
I'm in the group here, so I won't play.
Yeah, I know.
But if I'm not in the group, I'm fucking playing. I don't give a shit.
Due to precedence, I am forced to say that you are prohibited. All right, and let's see.
Ungawa! I don't know.
And this week's photo is our good old buddy LeBron James pointing out someone in the audience who made him feel bad so they could get thrown out of the game.
Imagine being that thin-skinned.
And a referee that looks like an old Don Cheadle.
An
mean
old,
Don Cheadle?
out-of-shape Don Cheadle.
You mean Don Cheadle?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen him lately, but he definitely looks.
He looks
I have not
middle
seen
aged,
him at all.
not old. All right, so
So who is Don? Who is Don Cheadle? Just before we move on.
he's an actor.
Ah, okay.
He was in Iron Man 2.
Yeah,
No,
he's
Yeah.
in the MCU. All right, so
That explains why I don't know
gives a
who he
fuck?
is.
And Hotel
So-
Rwanda.
Yeah,
So
Hotel
people in the
Rwanda.
So people in the chat come up with captions, and whichever one we like the best, I'll tweet out after the show. Let's see, LeBron, but no LeBrains. Let's see.
They said Taiwan is a real country. I like that.
It was
Oh, I
him
like
that
Johnny in chat. Johnny Hellcat has a perfect caption.
I vote for that one. No, it was him. That old white guy called me corn pop.
well, Johnny Hellcat is now in a timeout. Let's see. I call foul. They making fun of me.
That's them. They made me cry like I'm a bigger bitch than Rittenhouse.
Look at that subhuman degenerate. He said something I don't like, so throw them out or I'll call you a white supremacist.
I want him gone. He hasn't received his 14th booster shot this week. I don't know why I'm doing a black accent.
This little nigga right here. I'm afraid I wouldn't even be able to put that on Twitter, most likely.
Yeah.
In this game, I'll be sobbing like a bitch in that corner. My balls and spine are somewhere over there.
I like that one.
They said I use slave labor for my shoes. They aren't vaccinated. I can smell it from here.
It's a good one too.
Yeah, I'll give it a few more seconds. Let's see. That's him, sir, the lower blue-collar white man who criticized me for my bad, simple 2-foot dunk.
No, I don't like that.
I'm guessing if I knew more about basketball, I would get that.
Yeah.
All right.
He said something about my mom.
I'm
That
That
I'm leaning
Chinese-looking
towards
person.
Watch at the moment.
That Chinese-looking person isn't making the shoes fast enough. Send them to a Uyghur camp.
they said China's run by Winnie the Pooh. That should hurt. That could hurt my paycheck.
All right. Well, I think I'll call it there. So, what do you guys like best so far?
Is that Michael Jordan?
No, I'll go with it forward with they aren't vaccinated. I can smell it from here.
I agree. He didn't like Space Jam 2.
Oh God. A late entry, but I have to go with that one.
Yeah, me too. I'm sorry. I'm changing my vote to he didn't like Space Jam 2.
Yeah. All right. I suppose I'll allow it.
He says he knows who my dad is.
Oh shit!
I kind of
So
like
you can get Deontay West out of here.
I kind of like Dante's. It was him, that old white man guy called me corn pop.
And
So-
if my reference is in case no one does know, Deontay West actually banged his mom.
Oh dear.
I'll
That's,
go with it. I like the Devil Fruit Zero one. The he didn't like Space Jam 2.
All right. Okay, so that's Moons. What about the rest of you guys?
Me too. Space Jam 2.
Terry?
I'll change to Cannibalistic Wizard. I like the. He said he knows who my dad is.
All right, Johnny.
Oh, it's a coin toss, but I will go with Space Jam 2.
We have a winner.
All right. Oh, it looks like Devil Fruit Zero is the winner this week.
Well, which one are you voting for, Frosted?
It doesn't matter.
Well, I was leaning.
Well, yes, but
I was leaning towards the corn pop one from Dante.
Sorry.
oh yeah, that's right.
All right, so I'll just copy that down and tweet it out after the show. Congrats to Devil Fruit Zero. All right. And now, on to our third article, which I think is something that we can all agree with. Sean King is the greatest hero of our age.
Absolutely.
No. No.
Yes.
Bye, Moonshock.
Sean.
See ya.
Oh.
We need to
Absolutely.
start celebrating the profoundly exceptional people in our midst.
Written
No.
by Sean King.
Fuck this guy.
No, written by Sean King's mom.
No, Sean. No, Sean King's mom. Sean King is a special little guy.
Fuck this guy right up his stupid white ass.
Yeah, and
And yes, it is white. This guy is not black in any way, shape, or form. No way, no how. Fuck this guy.
And Mr. Dax asks if it's a parody article. There are times where I wonder.
Who is
I'll
this
just-
fucking author? I gotta look this bastard up.
Adebayo Adeniran.
I
on a second.
absolutely love that tweet about him giving out N-word passes.
Adebayo Akinfenwa. I don't know. Who the fuck is this guy again?
Yeah, me.
He's that guy who speaks like the Black Panther.
Adeniran?
Why are you gay?
Okay, I'm gonna look this motherfucker.
What are you? Right?
I would say we should have an entire stream where we talk like that, but it would get like way over the line.
It would
Oh.
get
Yeah.
it would get old quickly.
Like it would be to the point where like none of our black friends would talk to us ever again. like
I won't be
Well-
linking a picture because it has a
Nigga,
a-
please.
it has a boy, so I will not be linking this picture.
Well, me and a few friends are looking forward to the upcoming Spider-Man movie, and it's the one that has as one of the returning villains, Electro, played by Jamie Foxx, I think.
Mhm.
So I said
What?
that. So I said, yeah, we should dress up, and I'll dress up as Electro, and I'll be like, oh, as Electro, Spider-Man.
Oh my God.
And just do
I'm
like
a
a
sapper.
full like minstrel voice.
Oh my God.
They'd be fine with that, right?
I don't see why not.
just dress up as Kunta Kinte and just be like, oh, I thought this was a different reboot. Sorry.
Are that brings up an interesting question. Are we allowed to dress up on Halloween as characters who have been race swapped into black people?
Yes.
I would
can
race
dress up as
swap
whatever the hell you
characters
want.
back.
Well, I know, but is there like a movement? Because these people, they bitch about it all the time, but do they bitch about it if the character was originally white?
I
They
would
bitch
dress
about
up,
everything.
I'd
Yeah,
dress
it's
up as Martin Luther King, but white. Oh, and Johnny, he's not called Kunta Kinte in the upcoming Spider-Man. He's called Tobey Maguire.
No,
Wait,
Toby.
would you be?
Kinte.
Would that make you Martin Trans Luther King?
No, I've got an idea. If you want to dress up as him and not get in trouble, Martin Luther Queen, you're trans. If they go after you, they're transphobic.
Oh, and you can go Malcolm Double X.
There you go.
Yesterday, Gregory McMichael, his son Travis, and their neighbor William Bryan were convicted by the almost white jury for their broad daylight execution of Ahmaud Arbery in February 2020.
So there were in fact non-white people on the jury.
But it was
Apparently.
almost white.
Yeah, not almost all white, but almost white.
So sort of dark skinned, but not black. Just
Yeah.
sort of almost white.
What's interesting here wasn't the extraordinary racism of the legal team acting on behalf of the defendants, nor their egregious attempts to remove every shred of humanity from the victim of the lynching, but the concerted efforts by the district attorney of Glynn County, Jackie Johnson, to protect her friend McMichael Sr., who had worked as an investigator at her office for 20 years. Jackie Johnson, who subsequently recused herself from the case, had set the tone for the inertia from the police and her successors, which essentially meant that nothing happened for several weeks, and for a while it seemed that Messieurs... Is this guy French?
Jesus.
Messieurs McMichaels and Bryan had got away with murdering an innocent jogger.
I think that might be like the official plural of Mister.
You can't just say misters?
I mean, you can, but if you want to do like the abbreviation, like MR for Mister instead of spelling the whole thing out, the plural of that would be this, I think.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, good.
It sounds
What?
faggy either way.
It
At least this was the situation until one profoundly exceptional man stepped into the fray. His name, Sean King.
No.
Oh, wait.
Fuck this guy.
You can find problems with an almost white jury, so you immediately go to an almost white person.
No, completely white person.
No, he's very much white.
Oh, it's supposed to be that man's name, Albert Einstein.
Why the hell is anybody putting this guy up on a pedestal?
His
This guy is
name-
a fucking fraud.
His name, Cornell West.
His name, Cornhole King. This guy is not
Uh-oh.
worthy. Oh, sorry. Here's the
Oh, shit.
racist police.
Too many jokes on the internet for one Australian.
Yep. Sorry,
Someone-
Terry.
Someone didn't wear a mask.
Someone took one step out of his place without a mask on. Oh my god.
Oh, he forgot his permission slip.
And Keith, no, he's made up all this bullshit heritage of any kind of black. This guy is as white as the new fallen snow. I'm sorry.
yeah.
There's a reason why they call him Talcum X.
He's essentially calling his mom a whore.
Yes.
and you know, I have a black father, and it's like, well, let's ask his parents, and they say nothing.
Yeah, I would actually pay for this guy to have a fucking genetics test.
But Johnny, have you met his mother? Maybe she is a whore.
Well, I can't smell her from here, so I guess I can't,
Friends
Oh
of
my
the
God.
late...
although there's
Frosted, I only wish that you
Patchouli
could
from
put a-
Rachel Dolezal's over there somewhere, but
Yeah. Rachel Dolezal is this guy's mother, by the way, and I'm kidding. I only wish that you could put up a comment on this one because I would have given you a doozy. Anyway, continue.
Friends of the late Ahmaud Arbery tracked down Sean King, made an exceedingly powerful case to our hero, which led to a phone conversation with Mrs. Arbery the very same night. The steps taken by Mr. King in May 2020, enlisting the help and support of Lee Merritt, not only led to the murder receiving international attention, but also ensured that we became privy to the cover-ups of the district attorney and the police department. Their careful and meticulous work is exactly why we have got to this point in securing the conviction of these racist murderers. It is also pertinent to point out that Lee Merritt has not received a cent from the Arbery family acting as their lawyer in the last year, which speaks to the character of these men. It is to Sean King and Lee Merritt we owe a profound debt of gratitude for bringing about this small but extremely important victory. I state without reservation that Sean King is the greatest hero of our time. His tireless work and sacrifice for the community is worth shouting about from the rooftops.
Just quickly, let's all apologize to Johnny for the use of the word reservation.
His effort. Oh, wait, we haven't even gotten to the best part. His efforts in fighting for better health care, for better working conditions, for the unjustly incarcerated, by ensuring that true progressives are elected, puts him firmly in a completely different category from everyone else. It is no hyperbole to compare him to the likes of Ralph Abernathy, Bayard Rustin, John Lewis, Medgar Evers, Martin Luther King, and Malcolm X, purely on his selflessness, relentlessness, and activism alone.
Wow. Unbelievable.
I have to change forms.
And unlike the leaders of the immediate past, who are keen to have their faces in the papers and on TV while happily lining up their pockets, our man is driven exclusively by his love of black people.
Yeah, because Talcum X there never puts his image on anything ever. That's why we already know what he looks like.
And
That's
he
why
also
all of
didn't-
his pictures are in black and white.
Yeah, and he also didn't fraud his way through college either. He's calling himself a black man.
For those who know his story, they will know that Sean King has suffered immensely for his calling, from being badly beaten by racists as a youngster, to having the great misfortune of sustaining life-changing injuries from a car accident. Life has never been a bed of roses for our protagonist. And yet through the numerous attempts to besmirch his reputation from those on the right and elements within the community driven purely by jealousy, our man has emerged.
This person doesn't even really sound like they're trying to give a description. They just sound like some sort of creepy super fan.
Yeah.
They're all just jealous of him.
This is from my fanfic.
Our man,
I drew a fiction of myself and Talcum X having weird sex, and also I'm a Sonic character.
It's it's an inverted Oreo sandwich.
Our man has emerged stronger and better than ever. I had previously thought that elected office would serve Sean in reaching the widest possible audience, but I am happy to admit that I was wrong. The great successes that he's had for our community won't have occurred if he were a congressman, mayor, or senator. Sean King transcends party politics in every way.
Completely unpartisan, unbiased.
Oh
Wow.
I'm expecting like a, did you know Sean King has a plan for you?
I heard that Sean King plans to cure cancer in his spare time.
I'm just waiting for the description of what his dick tastes like, because this is a this is a blowjob in writing. This is
This isn't even like a political. This is just like so ludicrous.
I'm expecting like a love poem to finish it off.
Yeah.
Sean King transcends party politics in every way, shape, or form, and he matters much more to me than Barack Obama or any politician from the liberal left in the last 50 years.
Okay, someone took my idea of writing for these guys, and this is there's no way this is a real article.
Yeah, this is just no. What? No. It's not real.
Given his
No.
public profile, there will be daggers out for our man. There will be the danger of betrayal by those closest to him. Chances are that there are FBI moles working in his offices, passing on information about his movements and whereabouts to the extreme right-wing elements looking to inflict maximum harm on his nearest and dearest. I'm just picturing Sean King at like a table full of BLM supporters, and he's like, "One of you will betray me."
Then 2 tables over, there's a whole bunch of FBI agents, all in shorts and t-shirts and dark sunglasses.
No, they're at the school board meetings. These concerns aren't at all far-fetched given our recent history, with too many
Not at all.
with too many self-loathing and conflicted black folk who have been all too willing to the bidding of the white supremacist capitalist patriarchal system. I pray that Sean King continues to confound his enemies at every turn and enjoy stunning wits. He's not James Bond.
What the heck is what? Who is this Sean King? Because I know of a Sean King, and this man you're talking about is not Sean King.
Mm-hmm.
The sort of victories which will lead to the irrevocable destruction of white supremacy and their grotesque inequalities in modern society. Sean King.
That curing cancer line I gave earlier sounded like a joke before, but it's starting to look more and more real.
Sean King is the hero that our community needs. And
Sean King is the biggest fake piece of shit we have never seen.
So Sean King is Batman.
Yes.
And long may he continue to bless us with us profoundly exceptional talents.
Oh, God.
Just to let you know that we in England know and fully appreciate everything you do for black people. Thanks very much, sir.
Fuck this guy.
I'm not even angry at him. I'm just like, dude, get some help, because you're clearly a little weird there.
I just
In
want
a
to see
bad way.
I just want to
I'm
see what
willing to
other
agree
people
with-
said.
I'm willing to agree that he's a hero on the condition that we follow the Tina Turner rule and we don't need another hero.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the only 2 comments are, wow, I've never heard of him. Thanks for the excellent article.
Can I post it on Facebook? Yes, you can.
Adebayo Adeniran? Adeniran? So you can't comment, can you?
Nope. Doesn't
No,
look
I
like
don't
it.
think so. Well, I'll try. Let's see what happens.
It'll say.
At the very least, we will see you trying.
Nope. Oh, there it goes.
No, doesn't go through.
Ah,
Oh.
Well,
And-
at least we can now accept our new Lord and Savior.
I for one, welcome our new overlord, Sean King.
Okay. First of all, that is not black hair. He just keeps it cut extremely short to make it look that way because it doesn't even look anything like a shortcut black haircut at all. Then he does that stupid fucking pencil thin mustache and that stupid fucking pencil thin beard. And he has that dumbass smug look on his face that makes him look so goddamn punchable. Your hand might explode from hitting him so much.
That's not a black mustache. That's a John Waters mustache.
No. But the penny just dropped. The King James Bible. That's who King is.
Yeah, this guy's one shave away from being completely white.
Yeah. Seriously.
What does is the Sean King flag? Is that just a white flag?
He actually looks like he's got shit on his upper lip and underneath.
It's a white key. It's a white flag that's that's been taken in black and white, so it looks like a black flag.
And is he trying to go for the Malcolm X look on it with his glasses?
Yeah, most likely.
This is all well and good, but I'm just curious. What's Moonshock's opinion on Sean King?
I don't know. I met the guy. He's so nice and he's so black too. You know, he eats his collard greens. No, fuck you, fuck him.
It's between Sean King and Garrett Hedlund for who he's got the biggest boner for.
Oh, it's definitely Garrett Hedlund. I love that dude so much.
Sean King, so nice, so black. Moonshock 2021.
Yeah, no, sorry, but
Moon wants to fuck the black out of him.
It looks like he already has.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna say
Well, it wouldn't take long.
Fucking.
It wouldn't.
That
take
boy
long.
loves his watermelon.
just the tip.
All right. Well, it's now time for the last game of the night and the best game of the night.
Correct.
And that is,
according to Terry.
And that is Poe or No Gender Edition.
Sean King gender is real, so we know that's not the fake one.
I just would like to share this with you guys, since I am. I just made this on a whim because it needed to be made.
Nice.
Wow.
The people in chat aren't gonna be able to see it very.
What does the sign say?
On the stream.
I'll tweet it out, but yeah, that's it. Says 6% realty. I don't know. Anyway,
all right.
Oh, and Sean King bought himself a nice, almost $900,000 beachfront home in New Jersey. Or no, yeah, I believe it is New Jersey.
Now he's
3,000 square foot. Yeah,
he's only in it for his love of black people. Moon.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't buy into the capitalist patriarchy.
I know. God, what was I thinking?
He doesn't show his face everywhere. Nobody even knows what Sean King looks like.
No, and he totally doesn't even make false income statements about supporting certain groups that I'm not going to mention. Black Lives Matter, but see a thing like that. Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is the game where I give you 3 genders, 2 of which are from the LGBTIA wiki, meaning they're 100% real, and 1 I made up. And you have to figure out which one is made up.
Please tell me one of them is Sean King gender.
And since new genders are being added all the time, he will never run out of new genders.
Nope. Hell, I'll probably start submitting some at some point. All right. And the first gender A is Pow Pow gender. Xenogender that feels connected to or influenced by fake guns.
Oh my god.
well, wouldn't that be pew pew gender?
Are you
See,
questioning
I
their
would have thought
sexuality?
it was. I would have thought this was the Elizabeth Warren gender.
Yeah,
That's Pow Wow gender.
Yeah.
No, that's pow wow chow gender.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, the crab bisque that comes from the Native Americans. All right. Gender B. Rage quit gender. Xenogender.
I like that one.
Xenogender related to quitting a game out of frustration.
What?
That is so stupid. It sounds real.
Yeah, yeah.
Rage quitting is for pussies.
And,
Again, like a man.
and
This is the gender wiki, Terry. What kind of people do you think you're gonna find on here?
and gender C. Nonsense gender. Gender that doesn't make any sense. It may also be connected to nonsensical things.
Oh,
Okay.
that one's definitely real.
They're all nonsense gender.
All right, and I'll start the poll so that the chat can get in on it.
That is so lacking in self-awareness. It has to be real.
Sean King gender would be talcum gender.
All right, so what are you guys thinking?
A lot of times these are so fucking dumb sounding that it's like, as far as I'm concerned, they're all fucking fake because technically they are. But
Okay, I'm tagging P Dog in that picture.
I'm gonna go A. Pow pow.
All right.
I'm tempted to go A because I said B had to be real earlier, but C just sounds like the ultimate high schooler, like edgy teen thing. Oh, it's nonsensical kind of thing. Like, try and downplay their own edginess to be even more edgy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go B only because I can see Frosted just playing a game and all of a sudden he's like, fuck this. He'll dive like, fuck this, throw the goddamn thing across the room. It's like, fuck this. Oh wait, rage quit gender.
Though then again, it might be like Frosted couldn't think of anything.
Yeah.
And so he made the C as the ultimate bluff. The ultimate bluff.
Well, it looks like the chat leaned slightly towards B.
Well,
I'm going to do it, and I'm going to be wrong, but if I'm right, then I should be worshipped as a god. I'm going to say it's C.
I'm going with B.
I will take A just because. I mean, I'm losing IQ points just by reading these. But
I'm going A because it should be pew pew as was previously.
All right, so we got 2 A's, a B, and a C. All right, and let's see. The answer is...
It's got to be B.
B is fake.
Oh, yeah!
Now, let's take a look at the flags.
Wait, before you do that, though, tell me how you came up with rage quit gender.
I don't know.
I want a backstory.
Coming up with the fake gender is always the hardest part of prepping for the stream. It's got to be stupid enough that it seems like it'll be on the site, but not overly stupid. It's got to be something
and
that
not already on the site.
I know some of these are already pretty overly stupid.
Yeah, it's got to be something that I don't think you would expect me to think of.
Yeah, you're pretty freaking mellow, so I can't exactly see you rage quitting on anything. So you're like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck with these guys' minds. I'm just gonna say rage quit gender.
Rage quitting is the pussies.
I expect some crazy Photoshop for nonsense gender.
All right, so here's Pow Pow gender.
Yeah. Tell me it's got like a cat gun or something on it.
It's kind of boring, but but the one for nonsense gender,
it's Starry Starry Night.
And there's the
what the
there it is.
I mean, it looks like they at least tried to make it look nonsensical.
Yeah, at least it's not just horizontal bars, which 99% of the flags are.
And that's what's so stupid.
No. That is Hypnotoad gender. That is the flag. Hypnotoad
All glory to the Hypnotoad.
I'm just.
You joke, but it could be a thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just waiting for the week where it's just the 3 trashiest fandoms that attract these sorts of people, like Harry Potter. What else do we have? Sonic, obviously, and
Minecraft, Roblox.
Roblox. Didn't we already do a Roblox gender? I
don't remember.
Pretty sure.
I feel like we have at some point.
Has there ever been a Lego gender?
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
That was one of the early ones.
Okay.
I don't want to say My Little Pony gender in case Jaeger is in the audience. Although you can guarantee there's at least 12 different My Little Pony genders.
I mean, the ones with the horizontal bars, those are just so unimaginative.
Yeah.
Well, these are people who think that a gender equals personality. What, you expect imagination from them?
Well, if you remember back, the one that I said was my favorite, the one about that whole math one, I can't remember which one it was. That one at least had stuff on the flag. I mean, stuff that you can actually relate to the actual quote unquote gender in and of itself. That's why I kind of liked it so much, because the flag was very imaginative. This shit is just like, hey, we're just going to slap some colors together and put them across the way, and there you go, flag.
I think the dumbest looking one so far is the Alvin gender, where it's just a PNG of Alvin the Chipmunk on a flag.
I forget that one. Oh boy.
The thing is, whenever I see some of these, like cow gender, it's about what, guns or some shit like that, or some stupid stuff like that. I'm imagining like putting like a revolver or some shit like that on a gun on a flag. Like, here you go, here's your flag, because it's related to guns and that kind of shit. But no, it's just some stupid horizontal flesh colored bars with some pink shit around them, or some swirl on some wavy lines. Ooh, that's imaginative.
And
Okay.
now for our final article. I tried to find a reasonable article about, the titular trial for the stream. So
yes.
I tried to find the most even-headed one I could on Medium.
Yeah.
So here's our final article. Kyle Rittenhouse is a big fat pussy. When you think
Nice.
you think
must
you are,
rage quit video games.
Wait. Are we about to get an argument that says that he should have fought the people?
Submit to the mob. That's the manly thing to do.
wait, I'm not
Everyone
done.
gets beat up sometimes.
I'm not done with the headline. When you
Okay.
think you are a man and find out you are a bitch, the new face of the angry conservative.
Oh god.
I like it.
I'm starting not to like that picture underneath there.
I like to get under it. America is a fucking joke.
Is it hit a little too close to home, Johnny?
It's I'm starting to feel. Oh,
Quick, Moonshock, get the dogs.
get the blanket. Get the blanket.
Are you okay,
Are you-
Johnny?
Do you need help?
No, they're sleeping. They won't see it.
You know the author is meant to be taken seriously when his name literally has dollar signs in it.
Oh, well, the thing is, this guy is doing the whole Sean King thing. He's got a big old black and white picture of himself, but I'm gonna link this guy in chat, but holy fucking shit. There you go. This is our author. He's mad. And he's black and white in a car, because people that take pictures of themselves in their car, oh my God, so important.
While off from work and spending some alone time with my wife, yeah, right, we were watching the local news in bed when I suddenly heard that this fool Kyle Rittenhouse is walking a free man. This murderer got away scot-free and will not pay for his crimes like most people who murdered will. From what I've been reading, this court proceeding is a total joke to the American justice system, who prides itself in doing the right thing all the time.
How much do you think this guy actually read about the trial?
Yeah, like even he gives the idea that he didn't pay attention to it much. Okay. From what I have seen, it seems that the judge was playing along with making it harder for the lawyers to state their case, while the judge threw obstacles in the way.
Wait. From what I have seen is the ultimate weasel words, meaning I don't know jack shit about what happened.
From the one day that I watched the trial.
From the blurb that I heard from a friend.
From the clip I saw on the Hassan Piker stream. To me, it looked like the old fucker was biased from the beginning. I'm sure if I were a lawyer, I would have started complaining and probably put in jail for it after seeing Kyle Rittenhouse pick out the jurors. It is insane. You mean when he picked the jurors, like, like names out of a hat, basically. He didn't specifically point to jurors and say, "I want
that's
that
not what the
guy."
news. He read the news article that said Kyle Rittenhouse picks out his own jurors and has anyone who disagrees with him shot.
Cut to the jury, and they're all in Klan hoods. Let's stop with this bullshit self-defense. Dude had his mom drive him to where the protesting began to prevent so-called protect properties from being broken into and vandalized, while of course brandishing an AR-15 while doing it. And
so he didn't watch the trial.
Nope. Considering that the mom driving him is a lie. You cannot tell me that somewhere in that little bird brain of his, the thought of a confrontation from another crossed his mind.
That's one thing I don't get about this whole that argument makes no sense to me. When you get in a car and you put on your seatbelt, do you say to yourself, well, looks like I'm going to crash today?
Yep.
You know, in trying to find this article to try and find more information on the writer, I found a website called Real Jew News. And I'm more puzzled by that now.
Okay. Depending on who writes it, it could go one of 100 different ways.
Yeah.
It's not on Stormfront, is it?
No, it's called Real Jew News.
Well, who's the real Jew in question? Is it the writer or the subject?
I think we're getting off topic here.
But this is a more important topic. We need to know.
The real Jews are the friends we made along the way. He thought he was a man doing man shit, but in reality, what he was doing was criminal. And to even kill 2 people and hurt a 3rd person like it was nothing to him shows where America is today.
Yes, because the whole breaking down and having emotional trauma while in prison thing that was clearly nothing to him. You know nothing about anything that happened, you dumb fuck.
Well,
This is like
those were
David
fake
has got Real
tears.
News in the chat if you want to go visit it.
Oh wow, this is wow. I'm on a list now. Like,
I'm not clicking that link.
Unfortunately, we live in a society that that is all about me and fuck everyone else. This is why this country is slowly falling apart, because rather than helping one another, we rather point guns at one another so that we can feel special in a somewhat boring-ass life.
You know what this is? This is like the ultimate. I heard a headline on a news channel, and so I just came up with my own ad hoc reckon and just pasted several paragraphs of verbal diarrhea to the nearest blog website I could find.
Yeah, this is I heard from a guy who heard from a guy that the trial went like this. Kyle Rittenhouse thought he was the man as he posed with right-wing racists. But when the gov came knocking and started squeezing the fat bastard and saw that there might be a chance for him to go to prison for the life, he bitched up. So sad.
Oh.
After the decision, now you have the 3 scumbags who shot Arbery trying to pull the same shit. I wonder if they are going to cry like Kyle Rittenhouse did to gain sympathy. They don't want to go to jail because they are afraid and think they will get away with it. But you know the old saying, don't commit the crime if you can't the time.
If you can't the time.
That's what it says.
Wow. This guy.
Don't, like my parents always told me, don't commit the crime if you can't the time.
Yeah.
Why
fool
is
me
it
once,
that
can't get fooled again.
Fool me once, so you can't fool me twice. Well, you think you ain't gonna fool me again?
you know
wow.
the thing.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why is it that they always reach for a weapon? I always ask that question. Why do dudes these days can't a proper ass whipping and
What?
rather reach for a weapon? Is this
Because some people don't respond to situations by going, "Rah! Go get in a fight, go kick some ass."
Well, dudes these days they just can't a proper ass whipping. They can't a proper ass whipping.
yeah?
Or
they can't-
maybe he saw the gun that was being pointed at him and thought to himself, maybe I shouldn't try and beat this man off with my fists. Maybe I should defend myself with something a little more effective.
Oh, and
I-
well, of
I
course,
agree,
Rittenhouse
he
should have
should-
just taken it.
I agree. He should not have beaten off Rosenbaum.
Green Badger.
Well, he was a minor, so
Green Badger Outdoor says, "I'd laugh if this person's next article is someone being sued by Kyle Rittenhouse."
I like Cass and Sundance because a weapon is easier to carry than an SUV.
Mm-hmm.
Is this because of their super sensitive ego? The thought of getting their asses
No.
kicked by a black guy is humiliating to them. So
How
to
about-
compensate,
Which
black guy?
which black guy was that? Because someone hasn't been paying attention.
the black guys he shot. Yeah,
The politically black.
wait.
Yeah.
In fairness, wasn't Jump Kick Man black?
No, they're all white.
I don't know about Jump Kick Man. I know there was one black guy, but he backed away with his hands up, so Kyle didn't shoot him.
Yeah.
Hands
yeah.
up, don't shoot.
Oh, Jump Kick Man was black.
Oh, was he?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I thought so.
Okay, never mind then.
And he didn't get shot.
Nope.
Yeah.
He matrixed the way out of those fucking bullets. That's
He is a piece of shit, though. How is it that every single person that fought Kyle was just like the most obvious piece of shit on the planet?
they
Now,
they
those
went to a
9-year-old
riot.
boys enjoyed it. They consented to everything.
No,
Yeah,
what happened? What happened was every single shot that Kyle fired were warning shots to the black guy, but they just happened to hit white guys.
The infant isn't telling you he's not enjoying it.
Yeah, no, that's their actual argument.
Let's see. The thought of getting their asses kicked by a black guy is humiliating to them. So to compensate, they need to reach for that weapon because they do not know how to fight or are afraid to fight.
No, he's just smart because he knew what kind of an environment he was going into trying to help people. But oh my God, these people don't allow those kind of people to help because oh my God, you can't.
Well, he helped a lot of people. He got like 2 scum of the earth types off the planet. So that helped everyone.
Yeah,
I think
that is true.
The world is literally a better place thanks to him.
Yeah.
Okay, now this next
Yeah.
sentence, beginning of the sentence, you have to read it correctly.
Yes. I don't know about you.
he's just stuttering now.
I don't to know.
I don't know.
But I respect a man more who is good with his hands when it comes to a fight. Blow for blow, hit after hit. That is what a man does. But sadly, this type of thing is hardly ever seen these days.
Are you expecting this guy to come to fisticuffs? These idiots that are just sitting there with their hands up in fists like, come on, fight me, motherfucker.
There was a man pointing a gun at his head, you fucking idiot.
He should have
Why-
punched the bullet out of the air.
Why didn't he just fist fight like the 20 or so people around him?
Yeah, he totally
seen
could have
Bru-
taken him on.
I've seen Bruce
Yeah, that-
Lee movies. He can do it.
No.
Yeah.
What he needed was Carl Douglas playing on his iPod, and then he would have been fine.
If Donnie Yen can do it, so can Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah. It's like,
What we need is more people who respond to imminent death, like the Mandelbaums. Mandelbaum,
Yes.
Mandelbaum, Mandelbaum.
When I see guys in the news who shot someone over an altercation, it always seems that a certain class of white people can't fight without a weapon in their hand. If you can't resist, then why are you walking around looking for problems? And when trouble shows up, you just tense up and fire like a girl.
I wouldn't say he fired like a girl. He fired pretty damn well.
I
Yeah.
wonder what this guy thinks of like military frontline types who go into battle and get fired at and fire back, and he's like, "Oh yeah, if you were a real man, you'd be trying to beat the Nazis with your fists."
Well,
Damn
and
straight.
I mean, he disarmed a guy by blowing his bicep away.
yeah.
That's impressive firing.
I mean,
Yeah.
this guy's acting like the police in London. They have no guns. They're like, stop, and if you don't, I'm going to say stop again.
You're firing like a girl. Like which one? Annie Oakley? Jeez. Like, for fuck's sake. Like,
And not to mention the fact that he had extremely good trigger control. Whereas that dipshit in the court had his fucking finger on the trigger as he pointed the gun, yes, I know it was not loaded, at the jury.
Yeah. Get ready for this to be the main thing murderers and right-wing whatever will try to use as a means to save themselves from going to prison to pay for their crimes.
You already said like multiple provably demonstrably wrong things in this article. As far as I'm concerned, at this point, truth is a right-wing talking point.
You will see more conservatives try to use the self-defense that wannabe Kyle Rittenhouse pulled off. They will think they have a license to kill until the right-winger is looking down the barrel of a white liberal's gun.
Listen.
No.
And there's no apostrophe, so I guess it's just a gun of white liberals.
White liberal's gun.
Listen, fella, if you were in danger of being beaten to death, and if someone was pointing a gun at you and you had a gun in your hand, would you drop it in favor of beating that person with your fists?
Of course.
It's-
Well, yeah, obviously.
I'll tell you right now, he wouldn't. And we
Well,
know
he
we've
says
seen
he
this.
would.
We've seen this phenomenon before. Remember when they were burning down cities and there was the guy who was just constantly like, "Oh, this is great, power to the people," and then all of a sudden they broke into his complex and he's like, "These people need to be put away immediately."
you know,
No, Jack,
you think with the
you called Kyle Rittenhouse a girl. He is not a girl. He would not have acted the same way. It's just standard logic. I don't know what your problem is.
And
you think with mediums fees they would at least be able to hire an editor.
No, these people don't do that because these people need the raw talent that they see here.
No,
Real
I
men-
don't think. I
real
don't think
men
there's
don't
any
need
editorial-
editors.
No, I don't think there are any. I think anyone can submit anything to Medium.
Pregnant
And-
Goku.
They'll just put it up.
I mean, this is obvious because they obviously print it word for word, letter for letter, and don't
Yeah,
even
I mean,
bother correcting.
Just go back to the Pregnant Goku article, which is just the words Pregnant Goku repeated endlessly.
Yes.
That was up on Medium. There's clearly no editorial restrictions. It's just you want to put something on Medium, go for it.
With a picture of pregnant Goku.
Yeah.
Well, you need a picture of what you're talking about.
And the way this guy's wording seems to like he has like it's almost like his wording has a stutter, like he's got a jittery finger, like he pushes the same button twice and doesn't bother to proofread himself. It's like fuck it, I'm just gonna leave it in there.
Yeah, and when you misspell a word, doesn't it tend to get like a red underline?
If you
it's
use a
not like,
word,
it's not like you got to look very closely.
unless he
Well-
typed it all in Notepad.
and unless he right clicked and put add to dictionary because fuck it, these are my words.
Yeah.
It's my truth.
Is my truth, yeah.
Then the game will change. Bodies will be in the street, and all these overweight wannabe paramilitaries will encounter resistance they have not expected. Wait, hold on, let's see. There's overweight paramilitaries. Let's look at the author again. Yeah, that guy looks fit, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the feeling that this is one of the guys who would have tried to kill Kyle Rittenhouse, and not only that, I'm starting to get the feeling he has the criminal record to match.
Yeah, if this guy doesn't like the United States, then there's no one saying he has to stay here. Get out.
And also, Kyle was looking down the barrel of a white liberal's gun, and
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
look what happened. Let's see.
No, I just looked it up, and it is literally you write whatever you want and click publish, and you're on Medium.
Wow.
Nice.
See, then that means that you're doing it wrong, Frosted. You need to write yourself some articles and get that red thing at the top taken care of.
Yeah.
Well, you probably need a new account if this one's suspended. But no, you could sign up and write an article, and then the way you get paid is by how long people spend on each article that you write. So if someone like spends 2 minutes, then probably won't get anything. If they spend 20 minutes, then you'll get a bigger chunk of the $5 a month.
So what you're saying is that Frosted is giving these guys money by having this sit up for so long.
Let's see. Now where was I?
You were at
Okay. Too many think liberals are weak, but in reality, many are or were in the armed services, law enforcement, armed security. Don't be fooled by what you see on TV.
He stuttered twice in one word. Don't be.
Yeah. I believe that's supposed to be etc. Don't be fooled. But instead it's don't be fooled.
Don't be. What language is this guy speaking again?
Ebonics.
He's from the streets.
It's okay though. He stutters again in his next sentence too.
Yeah, he
You
does. Yeah,
You
sorry.
knuckleheads just painted a bullseye on your back.
Bullseye.
After this Kyle Rittenhouse case. Expect that there will be liberals, white or not, out there packing, and will not hesitate in busting a cap at that red MAGA hat you are wearing.
Isn't this basically an open threat of violence?
Yes.
But
Guns
it's on
will,
Medium, so okay.
yeah. Guns will not stop people from protesting, no matter what you are carrying or how military you look.
It
And
certainly
Rosenbaum will never
gun-
protest again.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say guns didn't stop Rosenbaum from protesting.
Oh no, but they did. He'll never protest again.
Yeah.
Or at least his right arm won't.
No. Grosskreutz is
Oh,
the one.
yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Rosenbaum is dead,
Yes.
as all pedophiles should be.
Nice one, Dale.
Rosenbaum.
Nice one,
Rosenbaum.
Dale.
Della says today, Junior.
You can kill people, but you cannot kill ideas. We are in a new age, and new perceptions are infiltrated in everyone's minds. The world is in the process of change, whether you like it or not. Everything will change. You can fight it, but in the end, ideas will win in the long run.
This guy.
This guy is 1 second away from breaking out into the revolution won't be televised.
He also seems to be in love with commas too, because oh my god, he peppers all of his fucking sentences with them.
Well, if he's gonna get something grammatically somewhat correct, it might as well be the commas.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but there are a lot of places where he needs commas, and he doesn't have them.
Yeah, or he does run-on sentences, or he does fragments, and it's like, come on. If I turned this kind of a paper into like my high school, I would probably go like my 6th grade, basic ed teacher. Oh my god, I would get laughed out of the fucking room.
Yeah, because you're not black.
Oh, that of course, yeah, but that's beside the point.
I don't think it is.
Ugh.
Listen, I understand that what is going on in the U.S. seems that the whole place is in chaos. But in reality, we are in the process of change. A change has been brewing for many, many years, and now that we are...
this guy is a hard... Sorry.
And now that we are in a new age...
Okay,
And now that we are in a new age...
Finish your thought there, buddy.
No, that was the end of the sentence.
Oh,
I know.
This guy is a hardcore communist.
Yeah.
People like Kyle Rittenhouse and others want to keep the status quo because they feel it has benefited them. In reality, though, they failed to realize that they are as much a slave, probably even more, as the rest of us. Dassault defending a system...
Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is where capitalism gets dragged into it.
Dassault defending a system that they think will help them is just plain stupid on their part, and their ignorance will quickly get them hurt.
Deso.
Yeah, I think just for the sake of the grammar, I think I have to remove one of the $signs from after your name.
No, I think that Johnny's right. It's like add to dictionary. He has his own fucking words.
Uh,
Oh my
I-
god.
maybe he was just like writing like he was trying to sing along to My Generation.
This to me just screams that I'm rage typing.
This guy ain't seen nothing yet.
He spelled the word wrong, and then he just pounded his fist on the keyboard. He's like, "Fuck it, we're doing it this way."
Yeah, he's like, I'm not even gonna backspace. Fucking backspace. Bam! I'm just gonna put it Deso.
Ain't seen nothing yet. Sorry.
Yes.
I want to see if there are any comments about his grammar.
It won't be. No. People won't bitch about that kind of thing on Medium because everybody else.
The very first one. You should think about getting someone to edit your articles.
Wow. Deso defending its system. Oh my god.
Is high note from me? Is that your second account, Frosted?
You have a law degree? What expertise do you have to suspect bias? What are they doing? They quoting him, and then is this the only person that's putting in like this black coffee person? They made like how many different freaking comments on this?
Now there are one or two reasonable people like this guy.
Yeah, no. No, he did not have his mom drive him. He drove across himself. Stop
So he
believing
crossed
what
He crossed the state lines
Oh my god.
evilly on his own. He doesn't even get to blame his parents.
Oh, and don't forget, he brought that gun with him too, right? Mm-hmm,
Oh, yeah.
mm-hmm.
So he doesn't even have the defense of blaming his mother. That's all on him.
Wow. Like over there says white liberals gun. He says, I can't tell if you wow, man, you passed it.
Oh, and one of them just says this article is a parody.
Yeah, and they probably have their account flagged too for saying that. Why are you defending child rapists and criminals?
Oh, I like this one. They quote him. I don't know about you, but I respect a man more who is good with his hands when it comes to a fight. Blow for blow, hit after a hit. That is what a man does. But sadly, this type of yada yada. And they just put r/I am a badass.
Yes.
Wow.
That is perfect.
The fact that person goes by from the Three Kingdoms era, that's interesting that they would use that particular name.
Well, that was a ride.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, it was.
That was written by Philip J. Fry.
Well, I just want to say thanks to Mr. Hellcat, we now have a news source instead of Medium. We can go to Real Jew News, and we can read articles such as "I wish to warn you how Jewry is destroying Christianity throughout the world."
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Thanks, Johnny.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh no, there's a lot weirder stuff in there. Zionist Jews and the 9/11 cover-up. Like, yeah. Let's see here. A
more Zionist lies.
A Christmas hating Jew is foiled.
9/11 and the Jewish gatekeepers.
Wow.
Is that a Harry Potter book?
Well, Keith said I cut out. Can you guys still hear me?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. I'm not sure what happened, but
all right. Well, that's all I had for tonight, gentlemen. So I'm going to take a moment to shill my co-hosts and guest. Jack Gunsky does nothing.
Nope.
Yep. He just sits and stares at a wall all day.
I stare at a wall for 24 hours a day, but every once in a while I come here.
That's right. Let's see. Moonshock has his Twitch channel where he plays games that aren't as good as Super Seducer, linked in the description. Terry is on Johnny Hellcat streams. He's on One Ton Hammer streams, Della Hayes streams, Six is Sober streams, and I think that's it.
And this, and because of a certain someone, not Quippers United anymore.
For the time being.
For the time being.
Until further notice.
Yeah. And Johnny, anything you want to shill?
So you got
besides Real Jew News.
What you want to learn how American Jewry is a global regime?
American Jewry, are those like earrings and that's Jewry, right?
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, can I do a subscription so it gets delivered to my door every month? You know.
Little tab. It's got like the little stamp on it. Jew News.
Will that be Goyim gender?
Boy Scouts pass it out from door to door.
Okay, so I interrupted you. Was there anything you want to chill, Johnny?
No. See, I've been kind of waiting for Camel to get done with his stuff to go on. What's going on with his grandma? You know, and hoping she gets better or whatever. Yeah, that's whatever.
Either way.
Yeah. I mean, as long as something happens, that's good, right?
As long as some things happen to some people, it's fine.
Yeah.
We're hoping she gets well. And then we'll be starting back up with the powwow streams once we get that's get squared away. Until then, it's mostly just random streams until we get something figured out. And Minions of the Zoo on Thursdays.
All right. And let's see.
That's everything.
Okay. We actually might not be able to stream next week. I might have plans, but I'll keep you guys updated. But
Are you gonna meet this guy, this Jose El Romero guy, and coach him on his grammar?
I never learned to read.
But if we do, it'll be same time, Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And we'll see you guys, if not next week, the week after.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
L'chaim gender.